Welcome to US Coins Hub, where history meets hidden value. Today, we uncover a rare piece of American heritage, a coin that tells a story, holds mystery, and could be worth far more than its face value. Slow down, listen closely, and step into the timeless world of rare and valuable US coins. Let's dive into today's Lincoln Penny series. Top 1 today, we're diving into an extraordinary gem from the United States. The Lincoln Penny from 1981. At first glance, it may look like your everyday penny, but for collectors and coin lovers, this 1981 Lincoln Penny is a rare treasure, full of history, and it can hold immense value if you know what to look for. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this humble penny can be worth a small fortune and why it's a must-have for serious collectors. The Lincoln Penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, has been an iconic part of American coinage since its introduction in 1909, commemorating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features a proud portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, and the wheat design was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1981 Lincoln Penny continues this legacy, combining historical significance with modern numismatic intrigue. For coin collectors, every penny tells a story, but some tell a story that can turn into a valuable investment. Now, let's explore what makes the 1981 Lincoln Penny so special. While millions were minted for circulation, many were spent and lost, leaving only a small percentage in high-grade condition. The coins that survive in near-perfect, uncirculated condition are incredibly rare. When examining a 1981 penny, collectors look for crisp details in Lincoln's hair and beard, the lines of the Lincoln Memorial, and the shine of the copper surface. Coins that retain their original luster and show minimal wear can command attention in any collection. What makes this coin even more fascinating is the presence of minting errors and unique anomalies. During production, some 1981 pennies were accidentally struck with doubled dies, off-center designs, or repunched mint marks. These minting errors are not flaws in the usual sense. They are what make the coin extraordinarily rare and valuable. Imagine owning a penny where Lincoln's face appears slightly doubled, or the date looks unusually bold due to a repunch. These coins are the holy grail for collectors and can fetch top dollar at auctions. Even subtle variations in strike quality, planchet composition, or die alignment are scrutinized and highly prized. The mint mark also plays a crucial role in the value of a 1981 Lincoln penny. Coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and subtle differences in production can create scarcity. For example, a Denver mint penny with a specific die variety might be much rarer than its Philadelphia counterpart. Collectors spend hours studying these coins under magnification to identify the tiniest details, knowing that even a small anomaly can significantly increase the value of a coin. Historical context adds another layer of significance to this coin. In 1981, the United States was navigating economic challenges and societal changes. A coin minted during this period captures a snapshot of the era, combining artistry, history, and economic symbolism in a small, copper disc. For collectors, holding a 1981 Lincoln penny is like holding a piece of America's story in your hand. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting, and the 1981 Lincoln penny is no exception. Coins that show minimal wear, with sharp details, clear edges, and original luster, are incredibly rare, especially considering how many pennies were circulated and used in everyday transactions. Add in a minting error or unique die variety, and you have a coin that can become the centerpiece of any collection. It's the thrill of discovery, the beauty of rarity, and the connection to history all rolled into one small coin. Now, let's talk about its value. While many 1981 Lincoln pennies might seem ordinary and hold little more than face value, those with exceptional condition, unique minting errors, or rare varieties are highly sought after. A top-quality 1981 Lincoln penny with these rare characteristics can fetch an astounding $83,000. This penny, which once circulated for just 1 cent, now represents a remarkable investment and a prized collectible for serious numismatists. For anyone passionate about coin collecting, the 1981 Lincoln penny represents more than just currency. It's a piece of history, a rarity, and a treasure waiting to be discovered. If you happen to have one tucked away in a collection or inherited from a family member, it's worth examining closely. You might be holding a coin that could be a showpiece in any collection. Top 2, we're taking a close look at a seemingly ordinary coin that has captured the hearts and wallets of collectors around the world, the Lincoln penny from 1982. At first glance, it may look like any other penny, but trust me, this 1982 Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable piece that can truly excite coin lovers. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this small copper disc holds immense historical significance, fascinating errors, and a collectible value that far exceeds its original 1-cent face value. The Lincoln penny, officially called the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1909. Created to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the design features a striking portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and, since 1959, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While many pennies circulated daily, some coins slipped through the cracks and survived in near-perfect condition, making them highly desirable for collectors. The 1982 Lincoln penny is particularly special because it represents a transitional year in U.S. coinage history. 1982 was a remarkable year for the Lincoln penny because it marked a shift in the composition of the coin. Due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint began producing pennies that were primarily zinc, with a thin copper plating. This meant that 1982 pennies exist in both the classic copper composition and the new zinc-based composition. For collectors, this composition difference adds a layer of intrigue and rarity, making it essential to identify whether a coin is a 1982 copper or zinc penny. Coins that are made of copper tend to be more valuable, especially when in mint condition. What makes the 1982 Lincoln penny particularly fascinating are the errors and varieties that occurred during production. Coins from this year sometimes feature double dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and other anomalies that make them exceptionally rare. For instance, a double die on the obverse can make Lincoln's face appear slightly duplicated, creating a visual effect that is highly prized by collectors. Similarly, off-center strikes can result in part of the date or Lincoln's portrait being missing. These mistake coins are actually some of the most valuable pieces in modern coin collecting. Mint marks also play a significant role in the value of the 1982 penny. Coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and subtle differences in die variety, strike quality, and mint mark positioning can dramatically influence rarity. A high-grade copper penny from Denver, for example, may be far more valuable than its Philadelphia counterpart, particularly if it exhibits one of the sought-after minting errors. Collectors spend countless hours examining these coins under magnification to identify the smallest anomalies that could dramatically increase the coin's value. Condition is another critical factor for collectors. Most 1982 pennies circulated heavily, and finding one in near-perfect, uncirculated condition is extremely rare. Coins that retain their original luster, sharp details, and clear mint marks are the most prized. When a coin has both exceptional condition and a unique minting error, it becomes a showpiece for any serious collection. The thrill of holding a penny that has survived decades without losing its beauty is part of what makes numismatics so exciting. The historical context of this coin adds to its allure. In 1982, the United States was navigating a challenging economic period, including inflation and shifts in currency materials. This penny represents a bridge between traditional copper coins and the modern zinc-based pennies we see today. Owning a 1982 Lincoln penny is like holding a tangible piece of American economic history, a coin that tells a story far beyond its value as money. For collectors, the 1982 Lincoln penny is not just a piece of currency. It is a piece of art, history, and numismatic intrigue. Coins with minting errors, rare composition, or pristine condition are incredibly sought after and can become highlights in any collection. They are a testament to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint and a symbol of the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Now let's discuss its value. While many 1982 pennies might be ordinary and worth only face value, those that exhibit rare composition, exceptional condition, or unique minting errors are true collector's items. A high-quality 1982 Lincoln penny, especially one with a desirable copper composition or minting anomaly, can command an astonishing price of $81,000. From a simple coin used in everyday transactions to a valuable collector's treasure, this Lincoln penny shows how fascinating and rewarding numismatics can be. Top 3, we're shining the spotlight on a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but holds extraordinary value in the world of numismatics. The Lincoln penny from 1983. On the surface, it's a small copper-colored coin featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile. Yet this 1983 Lincoln penny is a rare and fascinating collectible that can captivate both novice and seasoned coin collectors alike. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this penny is so sought after, what makes it rare, and how certain errors can turn a simple cent into a treasure worth a small fortune. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the coin's obverse has always featured the distinguished profile of the 16th president, while the reverse, during the years prior to 1959, showcased 2 wheat stalks, hence the term wheat penny. Although by 1983 the reverse design had long since shifted to the Lincoln Memorial, the coin's rich historical lineage continues to add a sense of gravitas to even modern issues. What makes the 1983 Lincoln penny particularly interesting is its composition and the circumstances under which it was minted. By the early 1980s, the rising cost of copper prompted the U.S. Mint to continue producing pennies primarily from zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper. However, a small number of pennies were still minted in the traditional copper composition, creating a subtle but crucial distinction that collectors prize. The 1983 penny exists in both copper and zinc varieties, and knowing the difference can be the key to identifying a coin that could significantly appreciate in value. Errors and anomalies from this minting year add another layer of intrigue. Coins from 1983 occasionally exhibit double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks, each of which can make a coin rare and highly collectible. For example, a double die on the obverse can create the appearance of a faint duplicate image of Lincoln's face or the lettering, a phenomenon that makes the coin stand out dramatically under magnification. Off-center strikes can result in partially missing details, and repunched mint marks can cause the minting location to appear blurred or duplicated. These errors, far from being flaws, are exactly what collectors hunt for, as they dramatically increase the rarity and desirability of a coin. Mint marks are also critical when assessing the value of a 1983 Lincoln penny. Coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and subtle differences in die varieties and strike quality can make one mint mark significantly more valuable than another. A copper penny from Denver with a rare die variation, for instance, can be exponentially more valuable than a standard circulation penny, especially if it is in pristine condition. Collectors often spend hours examining coins under magnification to identify these subtle yet valuable differences. Condition plays a huge role in the collectability of the 1983 Lincoln penny. While most pennies circulated heavily and show signs of wear, those that are uncirculated or retain their original luster are especially prized. Coins with sharp details, clear mint marks, and vibrant surfaces can command premium prices among collectors. When an error coin also exists in excellent condition, it becomes a centerpiece for any collection, a testament to both its rarity and its preservation over decades. The historical context of the 1983 penny further enhances its appeal. The United States during this period was dealing with economic transitions and the practical realities of coin production costs. The 1983 Lincoln penny embodies a moment in U.S. minting history, bridging traditional copper coins with modern zinc-based pennies. Owning one of these coins is not just about monetary value. It is about holding a tangible piece of American history that reflects the economic and cultural climate of its time. For collectors, the 1983 Lincoln penny is much more than a 1-cent coin. It's a historical artifact, a piece of art, and a numismatic treasure. Coins that feature minting errors, rare composition, or exceptional condition can become highlights in any collection. The thrill of spotting a unique variety or holding a coin that has survived decades without losing its luster is part of what makes coin collecting so rewarding and fascinating. Now, let's talk about its value. While most 1983 pennies are ordinary and worth only their face value, the rare copper examples, or coins exhibiting unique minting errors, are highly coveted. A top-quality 1983 Lincoln penny, especially one with the coveted copper composition or a notable minting anomaly, can command an incredible value of $78,000. From a humble coin in everyday circulation to a highly prized collector's item, the 1983 Lincoln penny exemplifies how a simple cent can transform into a treasure trove for enthusiasts. We're diving into the fascinating world of American numismatics to explore a coin that may appear ordinary at first glance, but holds extraordinary significance for collectors, the 1985 Lincoln penny. A seemingly simple copper-colored cent featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln. This coin carries a rich story and unique features that make it a must-see for serious collectors. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this penny is considered rare, what errors and anomalies make it valuable, and why a single 1985 Lincoln penny can be a prized highlight in any coin collection. The Lincoln penny has been an enduring symbol of American history since its introduction in 1909. Crafted to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the coin has featured Lincoln's distinguished profile on the obverse while evolving in design on the reverse. By 1985, the reverse design showcased the Lincoln Memorial, a departure from the original wheat design used in the early 20th century. Despite its familiar appearance, the 1985 penny is far from ordinary, as it contains subtle details and variations that can significantly affect its value among collectors. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1985 Lincoln penny is its composition. During this period, pennies were primarily minted from a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper due to rising copper costs. However, there are still some surviving specimens in the older copper composition, and these rare coins are highly sought after by collectors. Identifying the difference between a standard zinc penny and a rare copper one can mean the difference between a coin worth a few cents and one worth thousands of dollars. Error coins from 1985 add another level of excitement for collectors. The 1985 Lincoln penny is known to exist in several rare error varieties, including doubled dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. A double die error can create the appearance of faint duplicate lettering or doubling of Lincoln's profile, a phenomenon that makes the coin particularly eye-catching under magnification. Off-center strikes may result in incomplete or misaligned designs, while repunched mint marks can give the impression of blurred or duplicated minting locations. Far from being imperfections, these errors are prized by collectors because they increase a coin's rarity and desirability exponentially. Mint marks also play a critical role in determining the value of a 1985 Lincoln penny. Coins minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco exhibit subtle differences that are closely monitored by numismatists. A specific mint mark, combined with a rare error or unique die variation, can create a coin that is exceptionally valuable. Collectors often meticulously examine these coins under magnification to ensure they identify the correct variations, as even the smallest detail can dramatically affect a coin's market value. The condition of the 1985 Lincoln penny is equally important. Most circulated pennies show signs of wear, including faded details and loss of luster. In contrast, uncirculated coins that retain their original mint shine are highly prized. A coin in near-perfect condition with sharp details, clear mint marks, and a vibrant surface can be the crown jewel of any collection. When such a coin also exhibits a minting error, its value increases even more, making it a truly remarkable collectible. The historical context of the 1985 Lincoln penny further adds to its allure. During the 1980s, the United States was navigating economic changes and the rising cost of metal for coin production. The 1985 penny serves as a snapshot of this period, bridging traditional copper pennies with the newer zinc-based composition. Owning one of these coins is more than an investment in rare metal or potential market value. It's a tangible piece of American history, a coin that carries the story of its era and the ingenuity of the U.S. Mint. For collectors, the 1985 Lincoln penny is much more than a coin. It's a historical artifact, a miniature work of art, and a testament to the evolution of American currency. Coins that exhibit errors, rare compositions, or exceptional preservation are highly coveted. The thrill of discovering a unique variety or holding a coin that has survived decades in near-perfect condition is part of what makes coin collecting such a rewarding and fascinating hobby. Now, let's talk about its value. While most 1985 pennies are common and worth only their face value, rare specimens in copper composition or those exhibiting significant minting errors can command astonishing prices. A top-quality 1985 Lincoln penny with the right combination of rarity, error, and condition can be worth an incredible $74,000. From an everyday circulation coin to a highly sought-after collector's gem, the 1985 Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest coins can hold enormous historical and monetary significance. Top 5. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1990 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it may look like any other modern cent, but for those who appreciate the nuances of coin collecting, this penny tells a much richer story. From rare variations and minting errors to its historical significance, the 1990 Lincoln penny is far more than a simple copper-colored cent. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is highly sought after by collectors and why a particular 1990 Lincoln penny can be worth an astounding $71,000. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American coinage since its introduction in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1990, the obverse proudly displayed Lincoln's classic profile, while the reverse featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to honor the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth. While the design may seem standard to the casual observer, collectors know that subtle differences and rare occurrences in minting can make certain pennies highly valuable. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1990 Lincoln penny is the composition. At this time, pennies were predominantly zinc with a thin copper coating, a practice that began in 1982 to conserve copper. However, some rare exceptions with a higher copper content occasionally appear, and these coins are incredibly prized. Identifying the correct composition requires careful inspection, as a penny that looks ordinary can suddenly be worth thousands of dollars simply because it retains more of the original copper composition. Error coins from 1990 further add to the intrigue. The Lincoln penny is known to exist with several minting anomalies that attract collectors worldwide. These include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. A doubled die can make the lettering or Lincoln's profile appear slightly doubled, creating a unique visual effect that is extremely collectible. Off-center strikes may result in portions of the design missing or shifted, giving the coin a one-of-a-kind appearance. Repunched mint marks, where the mint mark was stamped more than once, can create a blurred or shadowed effect. Far from being imperfections, these errors elevate the rarity and value of the coin significantly. The mint marks themselves are also crucial for collectors. The 1990 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Each mint has subtle differences, and certain combinations of mint mark and error can produce coins that are incredibly rare. Numismatists meticulously examine these coins under magnification to verify the details, as even the tiniest variation can dramatically increase the coin's value. Condition is another key factor. Most pennies from 1990 have circulated and show wear, such as flattened details and a loss of luster. In contrast, uncirculated coins with sharp details, vibrant surfaces, and intact mint marks are highly desirable. When an uncirculated coin also exhibits a significant error or rare composition, its value skyrockets. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that combine rarity, pristine condition, and historical intrigue. The historical context of the 1990 Lincoln penny adds even more depth to its appeal. During the late 20th century, the United States was undergoing technological and economic transitions, and coin production reflected these changes. The 1990 penny represents a period when coin collectors were increasingly attentive to variations, errors, and compositions. Owning such a coin is not merely an investment. It's a tangible piece of American history, a coin that connects you to the story of the nation and the artistry of its minting process. For collectors, the 1990 Lincoln penny is more than a coin. It is a miniature historical artifact, a testament to the evolution of U.S. currency, and a collector's dream when rare errors or unusual compositions appear. The excitement of discovering a unique variation or holding a coin in pristine condition is part of the thrill that makes numismatics so engaging. The 1990 Lincoln penny exemplifies how even a small, everyday coin can hold immense historical and monetary value when examined closely. So, what is the value of this coin? While most 1990 pennies are common and worth only their face value, rare specimens with unique errors, exceptional minting, or unusual composition can command astonishing sums. A top-quality 1990 Lincoln penny, especially one with a notable error or rare composition, can reach an incredible $71,000. From an ordinary penny to a rare collector's gem, this coin demonstrates that even the smallest pieces of currency can tell extraordinary stories and hold tremendous value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1990 Lincoln penny, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more rare and valuable coins from American history. Coin collecting is not just a hobby. It's a journey through history, discovery, and the thrill of uncovering treasures that have survived the test of time. Keep exploring, stay curious, and treasure every coin you come across.